Tuning into the online broadcast network, AFTERBUZZ TV. Over 20 million weekly downloads in over 150 countries, and your number one source for after-show entertainment. AFTERBUZZ TV, the destination for TV superfans, producing after shows for over 300 of your favorite TV shows, interviewing celebrities and showrunners, and bringing you behind-the-scenes exclusives. All thanks to E! Entertainment's Maria Menounos, producer Kevin Undergaro, and internet leader Akamai. Now, let the buzz begin!
Oh my darling, oh my darling, oh my darling Clementine. You were lost and gone forever, dreadful sorry Clementine.
James does not know the lyrics.
You know, that's the only sweet thing you're going to hear today for the next hour or so of this show, because this show was crazy talk. Oh my God. Welcome to the Zoo After Show. Of course, we're on AfterBuzz TV. We're so glad you're here. Today, you guys are tweeting us to death. You guys are ready. You are ready to talk about the show. I'm James Lott Jr., of course. You can follow me at Black Hope LA, BLAKHOPLA. And of course, I'm with two people who are ready to talk about it. She returns this week, and she's wearing her shirts.
Hey guys.
Miss Jordana Morfin.
I forgot mine. I'm such a terrible person.
But yeah, I'm Jordana Morfin. You can follow me at Jordana_Morfin.
I'm Cameron Lewis. You can follow me at The Only Camshaft, Twitter and Instagram. CameronLewis.com is the website.
That's right. And so we're going to talk about episodes. There's two tonight. It was like one long one, but they gave them two different titles. Each Shoots and Leaves and Wild Things.
What is it?
Each Shoots and Leaves and Wild Things.
That's right. It
So
did
it
look
was
like two
two?
titles.
Yeah, it was like two titles. There was a semicolon in between them, so I don't even know, grammar or whatever. I don't know stuff. So I'm assuming it was two episodes.
It was such... Okay.
I mean, overall, come
It was
on.
the best episode so far.
I think
Yeah,
it
I
was,
agree.
honestly.
I agree.
I did not think... We were halfway through it or something, and I thought, oh, this is just a normal episode. But it got crazy.
Yes, it did. It was very much two episodes, but yet it was like one giant, but so much stuff was packed in it.
So much.
Yeah.
I saw death. I saw
So
gore.
much death.
A lot of death.
A lot of stuff going down.
Oh my God, I loved it.
And
Oh,
finally.
yes.
Oh.
Another kiss. That's right. It was good. So let's our engineer's like, what is going on here?
Yes.
So let's just dive right in.
Let's do it.
Let's just dive in. Let's start with Date Dude.
Okay, Date Dude.
Which online people start calling him Date Dude.
I know, I love it.
I know. Like,
for a second, I was like, who the hell are you guys talking
oh, yeah,
about?
okay, because
Agent
last week
Date
I
Dude.
couldn't remember. I said Black Dude and Date Dude. I couldn't remember either names.
You guys are talking about the sheriff guy, right?
Yeah.
Or whatever.
No, the guy who's the
FBI
the
agent.
FBI
FBI
agent
agent.
with the horse that
The reason we
yeah.
call him Date Dude is...
Because I know.
Yeah.
I just forgot.
Remember
Yeah.
the horse? Oh my
But his
God.
real name is Agent Bennigan. I had to write that down later because I really kept thinking, and that's when I was writing my notes, Date Dude. So he and Chloe have this really interesting moment where they're driving down the road in Virginia.
That was
Peaceful
funny.
drive.
It was a peaceful drive. Virginia's
Yeah.
beautiful. Peaceful drive, lots of greenery. He kind of threatens her when she brings up that your buddy, Agent Schaefer, was a bad guy.
Well, right before he threatens her, I thought it was funny because I said, "Oh, he's being so nice."
Yeah, you did
and then
say that.
right when I said that, that's
said-
when he like turned.
He was like,
Boom.
he said, I'll get
Yeah.
you.
He's
But
like, I will drive to a river, and I will tell
Yeah.
nobody.
he did say
So
that.
And all
aggressive.
it'll just like be a scratch
He's like,
on
and
my
I'll
badge.
lose my job, but it'll be worth it.
Yeah.
Okay, calm down.
He did say
Aren't
he
there
did.
recordings in those cars? Like, weren't they getting?
Well, was that a car that was sanctioned
I
by?
don't
Probably
know.
not.
Probably
Yeah,
not.
probably not, because there's a whole.
It's an Enterprise rent-a-car.
They'll pick you up. From
Exactly.
home. Yes, exactly. So, well, none of that got to go to fruition because suddenly a car is picking up. Now, okay, here's the deal. I've driven on many country road,
Yeah.
and where there's not a lot of cars around, I think I would notice a car behind me swerving
Yeah,
a little
who's
bit.
like coming up
Yeah.
on you.
yeah,
for
like
sure.
really fast. I'd be
Especially
able to-
on a two-lane highway.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't know, kids. You tell me. I think I would notice that. Well, they don't.
No.
And suddenly it pulls up beside them, and he gets shot in the face.
Dude, right in the face.
And all the blood is on Chloe's. Oh, that was so
Wah,
gross.
wah, right in the face.
Right in the face.
Like, he's mid-sentence.
He
He's
was.
like,
Yeah.
by the way, should we stop at Burger King? Oh! Right there. It's perfect.
It was. It was actually. He wasn't.
my
Actually, he wasn't
God.
mid sentence.
Yeah, he was.
He didn't get to finish that either.
I was not expecting that. I thought he
No.
was going to be a
Me too.
You know.
But that's how this
A
episode
dude.
started off. I mean, it totally started off. So meanwhile, I was just thinking about his girlfriend back in New York. That first date. She went to the hospital.
Oh, yeah.
She's probably thinking,
She's having a bad couple weeks.
she's gonna have no second date.
Yeah.
He's dead.
He's not worth it.
He's.
But
So
for
You
her,
not want to be the guys you break up with, Jordana.
it's hard in New York
my
to find a
goodness.
man when you're a certain age.
well, he's a bad person.
He is. Yeah.
She'll know that. She didn't know anything about him.
So what?
I know he's bad. Yeah, he's bad. So he got his karma. Bye. So he's dead. So now, homegirl, I love Chloe because she had her hands tied, and she gets out the car, and these two people they pull back over to grab her. She fights them first.
She was ninja status
She
for
was.
a little bit.
She's ready.
She was ready, and so they grab her and take her away. And so of course they take her to a room,
That's like my
Just a
worst
random
nightmare.
room.
a random room. Yeah.
With
With the-
paper on the windows.
Yeah, and then
stuff.
that bag under
In the
over
hood
her
overhead,
head,
yeah.
just sitting there. Oh,
And they tie her down, and guess who's? I mentioned him last week. Gaspard
Gaspard.
Alves.
Give us that again.
Gaspard Alves. He's back. I was in a suit, a nice suit. I was ready. I was like, "Oh, there he is! Oh my god! Oh my
This
god! I
guy
missed
just
you."
looks like an evil dude,
He
right?
does. He did. But remember, he found all of them. Going back to the beginning,
Yeah,
he's the
but-
one who found all of them.
Even then, he reminded me of like that creepy dude from the Willy Wonka movies. I mean,
Oh yeah.
like Crump comes up to them people and
he
gives them
reminds
the
me of
Gobstoppers.
the dude from Aladdin. The
Oh,
Yes,
oh, you both are. I like
Jafar.
Jafar.
Yeah.
I see both of you.
Gaspard,
Gaspard,
Jafar. Coincidence? You decide. America.
I don't think there's a really a correlation between that, but we'll just go with it tonight.
Hey,
We're
but
sitting
they-
right here.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're here. I'm sorry. Like, did I say that out loud? I'm sorry.
Just because you got closer to the mic doesn't mean we can't hear you.
You can't hear me when I get closer.
Oh, my.
So he reappears, and of course he wants to know what's going on. So I've been wondering where he's been this whole time. He shows up, pulls out a guy comes in, a ginge. He comes in a beard or whatever. Pulls out a laptop.
Yeah.
I knew it.
I knew it, and she's like, you can do whatever you want to me. And he's like explaining like he knows that she's a blah blah blah, and it's not going to work because I have something for her. I'm not going to hurt you. She's like, what?
Sister.
Oh my God,
Oh my God.
Natalie. Oh my
She,
God.
Jordana
I knew that
called
one.
it.
And Jordana was happy too. You were all happy about that too.
Jordana-
I was.
Oh,
I
man.
mean, I understand that's her sister, but how much do you want to bet Chloe got some I
A
don't
little
know,
bit of satisfaction.
satisfaction from that? Karma's a bitch.
Yeah.
It is a bitch.
Just saying.
Ooh,
Because
and
when she saw it, she was probably like, you know,
Yeah, yeah.
she kind of deserves a little bit of torture.
Right.
So.
I
that-
thought that he was gonna like open it up and Keeping Up with the Kardashians or something.
Oh my
was gonna be playing. She's gonna be like, no. That's worse than a sister. Let's be honest.
I don't know, lose your left hand, watch the Kardashians.
Did she end up losing her left hand?
I don't
No.
know. She didn't.
No, it looked like she was still attached.
They didn't get that far.
I didn't get that far. But the fact that she got beat up around and it kept off camera, you only heard the electrical stuff happening, her screaming. It was kind of cool. I mean, the actress who plays Chloe did a really great job, actually, in that whole scene.
She did.
Conveying the... She was kind of watching... I think she kind of smirked a couple times.
Yeah,
When
she
got home. I think she
did.
did. When she got punched around a little bit, she was like, yeah, bitch, take that. You took my man from me. Oh, my...
Chop her hand off.
Sorry, what you know, that's the part.
Yeah,
That's the
that's
part
when she started. Yeah.
Yeah, she kind of drew the line at the hand chopping.
Yeah.
She was like, "No, that's my sister." Just and he's like, "Get the dullest blade you have, and
Yeah.
cut that hand off."
She's also a really good liar when she was lying about the whole India.
Oh yeah,
She was convincing.
She was
Yes,
convincing.
convincing.
I was very attracted to her in this episode.
She's amazing. I love her.
I don't,
She looked great in this episode.
She looked amazing.
After
I
they
think it
cleaned her
was
up,
the
too.
attitude,
Even with
though,
the
too.
blood in her
I think it was the attitude. I know.
She's just. She's great.
Because I'm not really into French accents or anything, but she makes it sound sexy.
No, yeah. I mean, it's the attitude.
Yeah.
You know.
She's tough.
Yeah.
She's like, take that. And so did she tried it? It was all men. It was all men against her every step of the way.
Wow. And she will come out on top every single time.
That's right.
That's a Chloe guarantee.
I think so. Ooh, I like that. That's good. So meanwhile in Zambia, we don't say that very often, right? In your life.
No.
The rest of the team arrives there. So somehow they get on the plane. They survive that 20-hour plane ride on that cargo plane, I guess.
How is that even possible?
I know.
All these planes are flying and they're getting attacked, but that one time they fly,
Why?
they're
It's
totally fine.
Plus, there's no seats. Did you see seats on that plane?
No. There was like
It was a cargo plane.
bucket that they were flying across the ocean.
It was.
It literally was. Yeah.
It was a-
Like
I kept thinking, how do they pee?
They
probably
just
didn't.
went, man.
Ew.
They opened up that back door. They're like holding on. Gah! Hooray!
The fact
More
that you
parachutes
just, the fact
just
that
in
you
case.
just thought about how did they pee.
Because I just think it's just a weird random thing. Because I mean, I have to pee when I go on planes, so I'm
And
sure.
Yeah.
also, Abe was the one who he was the pilot.
Oh yeah, he flew.
Yeah. So you're getting on this sketchy plane to begin with to
Yes.
fly 20-something hours, right?
Yeah.
And the pilot's like, I think I can fly it.
Yeah. He's like,
Okay.
This plane is sketchy.
yeah.
I don't know how they did it. Yeah.
But they made it. And they made it to their destination. So it was Ray, Abe, Jackson, Jamie, and Mitch. They make it there. Okay, I know, I see, you guys know me on this show. I see random things. And this one thing in the background that was there that made me laugh, there was an old TV with these giant antennas pulled out, like from back in the 70s.
Where at?
At the place they went to where all the people were dead and they were mauled by the leopards.
Oh, at the camp.
Yeah,
Oh,
I
yes,
noticed the
I saw
leopards,
that.
and then I noticed the whole death thing. But I looked over to
Yeah.
the right, and they were talking. I kept getting distracted by that giant TV with the rabbit ears.
I don't even know what
That
you're talking.
distracted you?
Yeah, I was thinking, where are they getting channels? I mean, like, does that really pick up channels in Africa? Rabbit. When I was a kid, rabbit
Very
ears were
good
very
question.
important. They were very important
The
to have the
entire
rabbit.
time,
Yeah.
there's like people dying.
Yeah.
I saw you over there zoning out
I
watching
was. 'Cause I was
TV.
looking at the
You're like,
TV. I was like, it had
there's
knobs.
people in the background going, there's so much blood! And you're going, I wonder if they get Wheel of Fortune.
I was just thinking, when I was a kid, we had to stand in certain parts of the house.
Yeah.
I mean, I was just like, it was kind of weird. That just kind of made me.
Yeah, I don't know. Those don't work anymore in the U.S. I don't
sure
know
don't,
if they
they
work
sure don't.
there.
So they get there,
Analog.
and the animals had mauled them to death. The people that were there.
Yeah, unfortunate.
And there was no real guns, I guess. They were just the
Tranks.
the
The
tranks.
tranks.
So, which is smart for the animals. Get the tranks, get them going. So, so they decide to go, and they find a jeep. They're going in a jeep, of course, which always makes you scared. You're not going back to Africa, going outside there now. You know, the leopards are out there, and they come across. The girls singing in a van. That always creeped me out too when they start singing.
Oh, the family.
Yeah.
Singing is never a good thing. to
Yeah,
do.
I always think.
Well, I thought they were gonna get attacked right there that second.
Yeah, but in Swahili, it was like chewy, chewy. Like, tell them turn back, like don't go that direction. And that leopards had dragged away 12 of their people. So back to your thing with them dragging them away.
Yeah, what is that about?
I don't know.
That's
That's
just
disgusting.
like showing the world that they are on top or something. I don't know.
Yeah.
Well, that's their plan.
Well, I mean,
I know,
there's
but,
their
like, putting
plan,
them in
right?
trees and crap.
I
What the
know.
hell?
And then we found them in trees,
Yeah, we did. Find
all
them.
dead,
Yeah.
just strewn like just leaves.
See, my
Yeah. Very. Thank
my
you, Steven.
thing still is why are they always on the trees?
That I think it's like a sign. Maybe it's.
I don't know,
I don't know.
because
Maybe there's
cats,
something.
I'm at a loss for words.
because cats really don't go on trees, right? They don't really go in trees. I
Well,
mean,
they can.
They can. Well, we have
Well,
on this
obviously
show.
they can.
On this show, they've done it several times. They dragged egg in a
I wonder
tree.
why the bodies are on the trees.
Yeah, I know, it's
Like,
kinda
what
weird.
does that?
Maybe it's just like.
Decorative.
Yeah. Or, you know, like putting.
Christmas tree?
It's like the human equivalent of like putting
It's like a
a
trophy.
head on a stick
Or
or
it's, oh
something.
yeah, or it's,
Oh,
you know?
okay.
Okay, I see. I see.
They're
what you're
showing
saying.
us that they're in charge.
Yeah.
That the alpha.
It's like a display of look what we did.
Okay, I can see that kind of. What do you guys think at home? Please tell. I mean, I don't know.
Tweet us.
You tweet us. Tell us that. So, well, they said the leopards were moving in a random pattern,
Yeah.
and they felt like they were using like military strategy in their kind of prowl. Kind of weird. And meanwhile, they did see on the TV about the debate when they were talking. I guess that summit. I guess I'm thinking it must be a scientist summit or
Oh,
something.
Yeah, the conference.
The conference
Yeah.
in DC, saying that they thought it was a virus spreading.
Yeah.
But much like some kind of canine, what they called it something. I thought I wrote it down. But they were just really like looking at it as some kind of just like rabbit thing. It wasn't anything that serious and like just shoot all the animals.
Virus.
It was like a virus. They said just
Yeah.
shoot all the animals.
Yeah.
I'm like, that's the answer.
That's not.
Not
yeah.
smart.
Also,
Especially when they're
that'll
all
wreak
over the
havoc on
world.
the ecosystem.
I know. If the bees go, we're screwed.
Yeah. And how do you shoot a bee?
Didn't you
Have you
encounter
ever
a bee?
tried to shoot a bee? It's
No.
horribly hard. Very difficult.
No, I've never tried to shoot a bee.
Don't do it. It's very difficult.
I'm allergic to them, so I have to stay away from them. I swell up and go to the hospital, so I can't be near them.
Imagine if they had the mother cell in them. What would happen?
Oh, I would be dead. Like in minutes. No, seconds. I'm all minutes. Seconds. Seconds. So you decide to set up camp out there in the wilderness in Africa where the leopards are out there.
Oh, idiots!
I'm
This-
like,
Yeah, this scene was awful.
yeah.
And it just made me cringe because all those noises that we
Oh
heard.
my
We heard every
God.
single
Animal
Oh,
species.
type of
I know.
animal
Yeah.
species.
That was like last week with the camels and
Yes.
stuff.
Yes.
Oh, yeah.
Making that horrible
Yeah.
screech noise.
Yes. What was that noise again?
But when they were sitting out there, Abe was saying how, because we heard the birds screeching,
Yep.
how those noises before were such beautiful sounds, and now they're just
Yeah. that was
completely
interesting.
Yeah.
opposite.
He said it sounds different. He's like, the bush is not supposed to sound like this.
I still can't get over the camping thing. Like, how do you think that's a good idea?
Well, I mean, they've lit a fire, of course, because fire does help, obviously. But I'm like,
Yeah, but-
still, it's kind of weird. And of course, they had the scene where they had to go to the bathroom.
I'm nervous as hell getting on a plane in this situation, let alone like.
I
Let's go find a group of animals and sleep next to
I
them.
would never sleep out there.
No.
I'd be
don't have a
scared to
choice,
death.
though.
I know I know you have to stop somewhere. I guess I'm like, where's the Best Western?
Bring
I
it-
mean,
yeah.
Where's Best Western?
Motel 6?
Zambia. Where's that?
Okay, fine. Red Roof Inn. Where's it at?
Hey, we'll come out in the morning. Like
Yeah.
I wouldn't. I mean,
Or
please.
yeah, stay in the car or something.
That's why I kept saying.
car,
I
the
kept saying,
car.
why do you sleep in the car? At least they'd have some warning protection system if they attack the car
Yeah.
Yeah.
and they're inside.
Car comes rocking.
No,
Just get out of there.
Well,
There's no rhyme. Just leave.
Yeah, just leave.
wasn't it because they needed to get a leopard?
Well, they needed a leopard. They needed to get that. But I'm thinking sleep. I would sleep inside the van
Yeah, and then-
car and then go out and hunt.
Yeah.
Whatever they were hunting,
Yeah.
get it. I like that they said they had 6 trank darts, and that the fires we find for all the other animals are out there, of course, because all the sounds were happening. Abe was singing the same songs. We got a little bit of Abe passed again, the same song as the girls, and he said he used to sing with his brothers. A little touching moment, and that's when Mitch, while we played My Darling Clementine at the beginning of the show, he mentions he used to sing that to his daughter Clem when he was a baby. She was a baby.
More and more human every episode. That makes.
Well, actually, Mitch, I will say that they show enough of his humanity in there, sprinkled in his sarcasm.
Yeah.
I love him now.
Yeah, his world wariness.
It's becoming kind of Abe-ish.
He is.
Like a
Yeah.
teddy bear in a way.
Yeah, he is. I think he is. He was all gruff.
Yeah.
So what's the word you gonna use?
Endearingly awful. I don't know.
And
No,
I
but
like
like he's
I
still
think endearing part.
annoying, but
Oh, yeah.
it's endearing that he's like a downer.
He's in
You know what I
love.
mean?
Yes, I get that.
That's what it is.
He's in love.
That's what it is.
Yeah, he is. We'll get to
Jamie
that.
came along.
We'll get to that in a second. So they're talking about that, and so then, but here's the part that of course was crazy. Ray decides to go off on his own to catch
Oh, yeah,
a leopard.
Ray.
Of course.
Ray.
Now we know whenever you say "I'll be right back," that never works.
Or you come
In
back.
any horror
"Oh,
film,
I
when they
don't
say "I'll be
see
right
anything."
back,"
He totally
Yeah.
came back.
yeah, but I'm saying at first it was like when you start saying that, it's always a
Yeah.
problem.
Yeah.
So when he came back and he starts, it reminded me of Deep Blue Sea, the scene with Samuel Jackson talking about the sharks, and he's like, and all of a sudden the shark gets him. Sandy goes, "I'm not going to."
It was, yeah,
It
it's
was exactly because
very-
Ray's like, "Yeah, I
yeah.
came back," and all of a sudden the leopard comes,
Very
sideswipes
reminiscent
him,
of that.
and kills him.
And there's a billion of them.
I noticed. Like,
I wasn't the only one like saying "thank God," right?
well, Ray was a bad character, but
Yeah.
but Abe,
Well, Abe said he was a good person.
deep down, he probably
He
said
is
that.
a good person.
No, Abe is a saint, first of all,
Mm-hmm.
Saint Abe. But he did say his cause is what he was passionate
Yeah.
about his cause.
That's
yeah.
why he was the way he was.
Right. So I'm like, Abe, you're right. But I wasn't sad.
As always.
But I wasn't sad he died.
He was attacked in a second.
He was. It
He
made
was
me
gone
jump. It was
in
crazy. And I
no
was like,
time.
Character demolished.
hello, if a leopard, how many
Just
pounds
like,
are these things? How many pounds are these things? I'm sure we'd be dead too
Yeah.
in seconds or minutes.
Just the force
They're
of like
cute.
the leap alone.
Yeah, I'm thinking that was
Not
he
a good
sideswiped him.
situation.
He was
Yeah.
not.
Yeah, yeah.
It was
Not
like,
a good- he
yeah,
did.
He came out of nowhere. It was like,
He
ah!
did.
And that was it. I was like, oh my god! Like, he was like sitting on the sidelines
Where
waiting.
did it come from?
I don't know.
Because like
I
you
think
would
it
have
was in a
seen
tree.
something
It was
like that.
yeah, it had to be because it came out of like the top and it was like, "Wah."
How funny would it be if it just missed him?
It's like,
I just went over him. What? You see his face? He's
It's like, no. Yeah. So Mitch is dead. Bye bye.
Mitch is not dead.
I mean, not Mitch.
Ray.
I met
Oh my
Ray.
God.
I met Ray. I met Ray. I'm sorry,
You
kids.
scared me.
I said, I scare you? Oh,
Oh.
great.
you know he's not dead.
I know
Well,
how you
still, I
scared.
thought maybe he knew something. 'Cause
Well-
he's read the book. Like I thought he was letting it slip.
It was a faux pas that came out of
Okay.
my lips.
Well,
A little French for you tonight. Thank you.
oh,
Or in Spanish, lengua for tongue. Okay, so I'm always trying to do little bilingual lessons here on Zoo. And then, so that happens. So Jackson decides to follow the leopard, so he takes Abe with
Yeah.
him. Jackson's Mr. Fearless, just like, sure, let's go follow leopards.
Wait, before.
Yes.
What I found interesting was that Jackson threw what did he sprayed
Oh,
the,
yes,
glow
yes.
stick.
the glow stick on him,
yes.
which was
Smart
really
idea.
smart.
That was very
Even
smart,
though they
good part.
lost the leopards,
Yeah.
that was really smart because they tracked
Tracked
him.
him. That is true. I forgot that. You're right. It's a good
I
part,
thought he
yes.
was gonna because he had like a torch. I thought he was gonna somehow
I thought he was
catch
gonna.
on fire.
Yeah, I thought
Yeah.
he threw
But-
that on him, and he
Yeah,
was gonna
yeah.
like throw the torch on him, so he
Yeah.
blew up, but that didn't happen.
Dang
So.
He kind of threw the torch and nothing.
Nothing.
happened.
Yeah, right. Nothing
It
happened.
was just like bink, flaming torch. It was like
The leopard was like, "Okay, bye." He
He was
literally
like,
just
"Bye,
left.
peace out, bitches. He left.
Yeah.
I gotta go. Like one of the other ones. So they go. So that's a good point. So they go after them, and they actually find the den,
How in the world
know.
did he even see that?
like a needle in a haystack in Africa.
He's like, "Wait, stop."
I see
see
rocks,
rocks.
in a tree.
Okay.
Like, what does that mean?
he was looking.
I'm thinking it's a Stonehenge.
He's
What the
really
fuck? I don't
smart
know.
though, the way he thought.
No,
when-
no, he's
I
smart.
mean,
I mean, he's smart. I just
Like he was like what Abe said. He doesn't have a plan though.
Ooh, because right before that,
Oh,
Abe.
that discussion.
You know, every episode, every week, Abe has to dispense some justice, some rough justice, and talk to his buddies and let them know about themselves.
He's like the dad.
You know, you
He's
said that last, you said that last
definitely
time.
bad.
He opened the book and started reading, and told what's his name all about, up and through about himself.
Chapter 4.
He was like
dangerous.
Exactly.
Dangerous
decisions.
ideas.
I said just however he said it. I mean, he read him back and forwards, and he couldn't say anything. Jackson was like, yeah,
He knew.
He knew.
Because it's
I love
right. He
that,
was right.
I know.
I love that.
Because
about
Abe was right. I mean, Abe loves him, obviously, like a brother, and it's a whole thing. He's like, I want to be here to save each other,
Yeah.
and you're making these decisions. This should have been a plan. And he's like, Ray didn't have to die. I was like, oops, he's blaming him for Ray's death. Mm-hmm. But no shame.
Because he didn't have a plan.
Didn't have a plan. I was like, dang, when Abe tells you about yourself,
You know
And
it's
he does
true.
that a lot.
He does.
Later
Abe,
on with Mitch.
hashtag
Yeah.
Abe throws shade.
Abe throws shade. That's right.
There it is.
He does.
I'm writing it down.
That's a good one. That's a good hashtag. We'll start that one tonight. So they find the cutest little cub, little baby. Or no, are leopards cubs?
Yeah.
Yeah,
they're
yeah,
cubs.
cubs.
They're cubs, Yeah.
You know how I am on this show. I don't know anything about animals. Oh, it was the cutest little babykins.
I don't know how the mom. Okay, she leaves.
Yeah.
How would you not like hear?
Well, she did
Right.
come. She did start coming
She
back.
probably was. Yeah. She probably was just further away.
I don't
Yeah.
know.
If I
thought-
was Jackson, I would have been in and out of that
Right.
thing though. He's like creeping around, like, "Where's the cub?" I'd run and be like, "Give me the cub!" Go! And sprint towards the car. He's like
Well,
walking out.
He
like,
was dealing
"Little
with the
baby
snake.
cub."
Oh, yeah,
was
Abe had the
outside
snake.
with
Abe had the
Oh.
snake.
So the snake didn't even go wild on
No,
him.
it didn't. I was
No, it
waiting
didn't.
for it to go wild. It was just kind of like he was like, oh, he
It
just
was like
put it down.
rolled up on
Yeah.
the.
I like
stick.
it was hilarious because you didn't see him put it on the stick, and,
No.
and Jackson comes out and he's like, "Hey, look what I found! A penny and a snake."
But the little cub.
Oh, it was so
so
cute.
cute.
It was so cute.
When we first saw it, he was just like laying there. Hey, what's
little-
up, Jackson?
Yeah, he was a
So
baby
good.
Kins. He was a baby Kins. I wrote down cutest little cub on earth. Cub on earth.
It was really cute, though.
It was cute. And then I said Abe catches a snake on his stick-o-trank. That's what I wrote.
Stick a trank.
Stick-o-trank.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's what it was. Because that was a weird
I
contraption.
feel
they
like
made
that
up.
was actually
I know.
really pointless.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It made
Because
no,
it's not like the snake didn't attack or
No.
anything. It just,
No,
hey, I
just-
found the snake, and
yeah.
then
He
next
just like
scene, they're
drops it
gone.
down. He just drops
There's
it
like a
down.
piece of licorice with a pencil taped to it.
Pretty
It's like,
much.
We're gonna do it. We're gonna get him.
So they get back to everybody. They decide they're going to forge forward. They get to a river where there's no bridge.
Those leopards.
Those leopards,
Smart, sneaky ones.
no bridge. So they have to go all the way around, and I make sure I say this correctly. And they have to go through the Ndube Army
Ndube.
territory. They're the Africans' Hells Angels. They actually said that.
Mm-hmm.
Not a good situation.
Well, like, I don't know if I would-
Unideal.
I don't know if I would compare those two together, but sure, why not? Okay, CBS. I was like, African Hells Angels, really? You can find any other description. I'm like, okay, kids. So I went along with it just for the sake of the show. Oh, and then, of course, a phone rings. I was thinking the same thing, like, where'd the phone come from?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
I was like,
Chloe's.
I forgot that I totally forgot he had the phone. They had the
Yeah.
phone on them. And a person calls named Pascal. So whoever he is. And like basically his whole plot point, because you say this all the time when he just bring people on for his
Yeah.
plot points, just to say that Chloe's missing, and so Jackson can say, "Oh my God," like so he can be worried. That's all his point was.
Yeah.
How funny would that have been? Annoying would that have been if it was a telemarketer?
Oh
It's
my
like, that would have
God,
been
what?
not ideal.
Well, I told you, I think I said before, on my Big Brother show, we had a wrong caller, wrong number on our show.
On the show?
We go, hello, welcome to, I'm like, welcome to Big Brother. Always happens when I'm like hosting. I'm like, welcome to Big Brother. What was your question? He's like, Big Brother, what's this? I go,
Actually, I am
show.
looking for my brother. Is Phil there?
Yeah, and he's like, I'm looking for a Stacy or something. I go, Stacy's not in right now. I might take a message. And he hung up on me. So we actually had a wrong call on the air.
Man.
Live
Hey,
television.
you know what? Speaking of phones, by the way, you can subscribe to our podcast on your phone. If you have an iPhone, it's super easy. Go to the iTunes podcast store, search for AfterBuzz TV right here. That's how it happens. We'll pop up on your phone. One more episode of this show for season 1. Season 2, TBD.
TB,
I think
TB
so.
determined.
Yeah.
I don't know why I decided to bail halfway through
I
that
know,
thing.
it's like-
But you can also go to SoundCloud, AfterBuzzTV.com, all that fun stuff. Hashtag ABTVZoo. And by the way, do you remember this dance battle cast? And what are you laughing about?
It's off camera.
Oh, I love you, James Lott Jr.
I love you so much.
Do you
It's off
guys
camera.
remember about the casting we were telling you a few months ago? Well, it all started with Maria Menounos and Derek and Julianne Huff's family dance battles 2 years ago on Instagram, and now it's America's chance to dance, James Lott Jr.
I love to
Dance.
dance. I love to dance.
8 families have been chosen to come to LA and battle. Make sure you check it out. It's going to be epic. Set those DVRs now. The show
Now.
is called Dance Battle America, and it airs on ABC Monday, September 14th, right after Dancing with the Stars at 10 p.m.
DWTS.
Check it out.
Yes. Very good.
You're going to do a little dance for us? Is that what you said?
Oh, there he goes.
Watch the monkey dance. Watch the monkey dance. Love it.
There you go.
I love it.
That's what it is for you guys today. That's all you get. Otherwise, you got to pay me. So. Ooh, I know. I ain't free or cheap. Not all the time. So they come across the soldiers, of course.
They
They can't,
did.
like Jordana said, they cannot catch a break, of course.
No, they did not catch a break
No. No.
at all
No.
during this episode, and I'm still confused as to how they're alive because I don't know. It
Yeah,
makes
no
no sense
kidding.
to me.
So wait a minute. So when they did pull out, so that was a shot. Okay, so the thing
so you
is,
did get-
okay,
well-
so the thing was, we were watching the show. I don't know if you guys noticed at home too, because they cut to commercial, and now it just hit me just now.
Jackson.
They stopped them. Ava's trying to talk to them in Swahili. They're thinking, and he says they think we're worth money or have money. And while Jamie and Mitch are in the back trying to devise a plan, they grab Jamie out.
Well, no, but that wasn't a shot on that break. They were shooting afterwards when the leopards came. I think that's when he got shot.
he got shot then?
Yeah.
Wasn't before? Okay.
Because he was already out of the car.
Oh, okay.
And that happened when they were pulling Jamie out of the car.
Oh yeah. I knew they were gonna do something to Jamie too. It was like not gonna be pretty.
I know.
Mitch was
Yeah.
alluding to that. It was like,
Well,
Yeah.
Mitch was so smart with the baby cub.
Dude,
Yes.
he
During
was
the
on
part.
top of
So
it.
Mitch-
I didn't get it at first.
me either. So Mitch took a needle to the cub, which made it squeal, and that's what brought the leopards. Because we're thinking, how do we get out of this
Yeah.
one? Because the soldiers have guns. They don't have any guns. They're surrounded. The leopards come and take care of business.
Yeah, he's one part vet, one part MacGyver.
Yeah.
He is
It's
little-
super useful.
A little spit and
Abe-
shoestring, and he got it. That was like MacGyver did.
Abe's got like that too, though.
Gum and a shoelace. I don't
Yeah,
know.
gum and a
Just
shoelace.
put it together. I used to love MacGyver as a kid. I used to watch the show. But anyway, yes. But yeah, he kind of pulled it together at the last minute, so he's becoming kind of street savvy, so
Yeah.
to speak. You know, the street, it's Africa, but he's becoming savvy a little bit to save his woman.
His
Save
love
his
it.
Jamie.
His
Oh,
Jamie. I think all Jamies should be shaved. Saved. That's what I meant to say. Saved. I'm completely sober. So, yeah, so they get away. I knew that. Get away. Meanwhile, your girl Chloe, he lies and says that they're in India. Gaspard, he's like, no, they're not.
Yeah.
I'm gonna kill your sister.
I'm gonna cut your sister's hands off.
Yes, I know. One by one.
Ah.
But meanwhile, our other man, who Jordana wasn't sure about anyway, De La Vein shows up.
He
Oh
did.
yeah, I was not expecting.
Kills
In a
homeboy
big way.
with a silencer on his gun.
Yeah. There's a lot of people just dying very fast
There
in this
was there
episode.
was no shame.
Date guy.
But they deserve it.
Ray.
They deserve it.
Gaspard.
Okay, Ray, not too much, but Gaspar. I mean,
I guess.
Gaspar and who else died?
Date dude.
Date dude.
Date
Yes.
dude.
He deserves it.
Yeah, they all got it. I mean,
You
like
know-
fast.
You know who deserves it but hasn't died? Jean-Michel.
Jean-Michel.
Oh yeah, well he's gonna find out. Oh yeah, he's.
I wonder if he's gonna
Jean-Michel.
come back, but
Yeah, I wonder if he'll come back maybe next season if there's season 2.
He's dead.
He's not dead.
he's cuddling with the bears.
Swine flu got him.
Swine flu. So we find out. Then we go back to Africa. We find out that Jackson's been shot.
Oh, Jackson can't die on
And it's
this.
like his little.
He was
stomach area.
like, is that how it happens? Because his condition was like going south.
Well, that
very
is, as a
fast.
former nurse, yes. Well, what happened was he first had the adrenaline rush, so he was still in the middle of it all. So a lot of times when you're in shock, you don't realize what's going on. Like when I like broke a body part once, and I didn't know it until I saw it, and then I went to shock. When I saw part of my foot hanging off, then I went to shock. So yeah,
but
it does
then-
happen for real.
and then
it does happen for real. It was when I saw the bone sticking out. Then I lost it. So yeah, but at first you're in the adrenaline rush. You're kind of going. So then when it finally slowed down, they were driving away.
Wow.
It finally hit him. I think there's like, oh my god.
But does it happen that fast?
You can, yes,
Wow, yikes.
because you hit vital organs probably in there. You hit organs. You have an open wound.
Yeah.
It can
I
turn
don't
to
know how he
infection
survived.
fast.
He like instantly just looked terrible on his face.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well,
But
that's
then
what
he
they do.
instantly
Well, I mean,
was totally
He
okay
was shot. I
after.
know. Yeah, he was like, it's a miracle grow
I'm like,
on there or
oh,
something.
woke up and then let me just
I don't
save
know.
everyone.
We don't. You also, no Miracle Grow. Yeah, I mean it was kind of they're very choosy on how people recover on this show sometimes. 'Cause remember Ray too. Ray
They
got
are.
all of a sudden he woke up fine.
That one out of nowhere.
Yeah, all of a
I
sudden,
know.
they just all of a sudden he woke up and
He
he's like,
was-
"Put a gun. You're not going
Yeah.
anywhere without me." I'm like, "Would you just
Get on the plane.
Yes,
Wait a second, dude.
Yeah, weren't you just laying out
Yeah.
a second ago? Weren't you knocked out? I
We
mean, I don't-
literally just brought you back to life.
Yes, yeah. So they're very, they kind of pick and choose.
And then
what they
somebody
want.
gets a splinter and they're in a hospital for 4 weeks.
Totally.
The hell?
So De La Ving, going back to him, kills the people, says, Chloe, look at my eyes. All about the eyes always, of course.
Always the
To
eyes.
see if I'm telling you the truth, I'm here to help. Which we kept saying back and forth. We weren't sure what his angle is. We still really don't know what his
Yeah.
end game is.
I think
Like-
remember back in the day
Back
when
in
we
the
saw that
day, back in the
episode
day, yes.
where they went to his house and he didn't want to lose all that.
Right.
You know,
So we're
he probably
thinking-
thought about it and was. I forgot exactly what Jackson said, but Jackson said something like, "Hey, like if you were on our side, you know, you won't lose all."
But the thing is, he got this team together, so to speak. So it became his team through Gaspard, obviously. They're his team. And remember, Agent Burke, the guy Burke at Raiden didn't know anything about that. It was like, this is your people. So I'm like, is he working for Raiden too? Is he doing both sides?
Well, I,
I
think he
it was to keep the illusion that he was working
maybe,
Possibly.
or he was, but then because remember
Decide-
when he talked to the guy
Yeah.
from
Yeah.
Raiden, he was
Yeah.
like, "Well, you didn't tell me everything."
Yeah.
So maybe he like now realizes, whoa, this is like a whole mess that
Yeah.
I kind of started too. So
Yeah. So he came at the name to Chloe and it's like, okay, I will help you. And she's like, okay, they're in Zambia. So okay. But he's like, first you gotta go to Washington, D.C., clean up, put a cute dress on, and talk to you.
She
Like,
looked-
great dress, great outfit.
Great.
I was like, that was
I
so
wish
good.
there was a shopping montage in there.
A shopping. We had a song with a cutesy song, and
Yeah.
like, this isn't like one of those rom-coms. Sorry, we don't have those. Like, oh my god, this dress
Yeah.
looks great. Yeah, no, that didn't work out that way. But she looked beautiful.
Yes,
And she had to
very
speak
nice.
at that conference. I keep thinking I guess it's a scientist conference about
Yeah.
the world, I guess.
That really pissed me off.
because everyone left.
Yeah, like hopefully that's not the way those things normally go.
Well, I mean, okay, I have to admit, okay, if you're not really knowing what's going on, if someone says the world's going to die, if these animals are going to kill us all, I mean, would you believe that yourself? I mean,
No, but
Well-
I would sit there and listen to them for a
But
second.
they're a bunch of scientists,
Yeah.
and they think they know everything.
need proof.
Because even she said,
Wow.
or he's what was the guy that was talking before her,
No.
said something, and she's like, "Oh, I don't know what that means."
Right.
You know, so they're probably like, "Well, this girl doesn't know anything."
Yeah.
Right. His name is Dr. Brett Schneider.
Him.
I actually wrote his name down. Because he said the virus was like a canine distemper. That's what he thought it was like.
Even though his prediction was awful, but you know.
Yeah, it's
Yeah.
it's like crazy. So, but Chloe's like, no, and she went off. She was like, no, it is interspecies mutation, the defiant pupil, attack of technology. They don't see us as an apex predator, as an interspecies communication.
Yeah.
And
All
boom,
that's going on.
everyone leaves.
Everybody leaves. Except
Everybody's
for
like,
people.
I gotta go to
Except for the one
Applebee's.
chick who looked like Hillary Clinton.
Yeah.
She was
Hillary
watching.
Clinton was interesting.
She was like, I'm gonna run for president,
Let's just say.
and I'm gonna believe you guys so we can save the world so I can run the country. She'll just like her. Actually, I like that actress. I forgot
I
her
think
name.
that was the point.
Her name's Amelia Sage.
Amelia Sage, but I like that actress. She's a good actress. I forgot her name.
Sage.
But she looked like Hillary Clinton to me. She had the hair, the tight hair, and the pantsuit thing kind of going on.
Smart lady.
Smart lady. So, but yeah, so she talks to them. They have no believer. She's like, "What are we gonna do?" And we go back to Africa, to Harare. We got a new place in Africa.
Arr.
Harare.
Rawr.
Harare. It's like Harare. So we're going there as we offended all the Africans there. I'm sure that's a real place. And the children. So okay, so now this is the part that killed me because 10 miles is a long distance
On a
So it's-
dirt path.
On a
yeah.
dirt path. I mean, you're not on the 405 or the
Yeah.
105. This
You're
is
on
like
the
this is
405
like
at like 3 in the morning.
Right.
It's gonna take 10 minutes.
yeah. I mean, I'm
But-
10 minutes. I'm 10 minutes from the beach where I live. I mean, that's
Yeah.
a different story. But on a dirt road in Africa in a Jeep with like limited gas.
Yeah. Going
Yeah.
20 miles an
Yeah,
hour.
I'm like, how did he? And all those bumps and everything. Like, how did he survive? That part was a little iffy for me.
You know what was iffy?
It was iffy.
Those alligators.
Oh yeah, to get to the hospital. There were alligators eating people. There were lions on the roof.
I
Leopards
like when they
inside.
pulled up. There's an alligator with like half
There's
a
like
person in
3
their mouth.
alligators.
And they're like, oh hey! And he has like a guy in his mouth.
Well, the one with the stump, there's a whole stump over there. It's like they chewed through the bone. I'm like, it's a stump. I love it. It's a bloody stump.
And then pop.
I
comes
love
up
the gore.
lion at the top.
Yeah,
Yes.
lions on top.
Looking.
Well, they're leaders of the pack,
Yeah.
aren't they? Of all this stuff, right?
There was only one.
That's all you
Huh.
need. That's all you needed, I
Yeah, I
guess.
mean-
That's all
Yeah.
you need.
He was overlooking everything because they are starting to think like us.
Simba.
Says Simba, aww.
Aw, yeah.
Like, yeah, he's up there. Bad Simba, bad Simba. And the
Bad kitty.
oh, remember on the way there, the birds were in a crazy pattern. They hit the,
yeah.
the
Oh,
they
yeah.
hit the car
yeah.
as they were
Dude,
going.
I hate birds now, by the way.
I was never a fan of birds.
What the hell?
But they were saying something about because the lion cub. Because they have the lion cub.
They
That's
were
why they were
all-
trying to attack.
Oh yeah, because
yeah.
they're all communicating.
They're all
Communicating.
communicating. The interspecies communication.
Which begs the question. I mean, at that point, they still needed the lion cub.
Yes.
But later on, I'm really confused as to
I'm
why they
so
still
confused.
have it.
yeah.
Why did they bring it with?
They've
Because they
made the
checked.
cure.
Yeah. So I don't
Maybe
know
they
either.
need more of
May-
it. Also,
That's the
rewind. I forgot why they need a leopard.
they needed
Because they were the ones that weren't contaminated yet,
yeah,
right?
Right.
they were the ones that
Okay.
weren't contaminated. Well, that one, yeah.
By right. Okay.
And they had needed to use the DNA or stem cells from the baby one to
Yes.
reverse engineer the mother cell.
okay.
Yes.
Yeah, I'm
using the
confused. why.
Velociraptor.
Well, maybe they did.
The Tropolator.
The Petropolate.
Petropolators.
Interesting. I don't know. I was saying maybe they did need him because they took him back like
Yeah.
later on the plane, but
Yeah.
they didn't have the mother cell anymore, so I don't know.
Right,
Yeah.
that's right. That's
Doesn't
what my
make
point
sense.
is. I mean, maybe did Mitch like cut it in half and there's some in a safety deposit box
I
back
don't
home or
know.
something?
He
I don't
obviously
know.
had a phone, Chloe's phone. He probably has things hidden everywhere.
Yeah.
A Mary Poppins bag. Just pull stuff
That's
out of
what-
there.
yeah,
Oh my
it's like,
God. Here's a toaster.
Here's the mother cell.
Right.
Here's the toaster.
Right. Here's the helicopter.
Crocodile, put that back.
Yes, exactly. So we'll talk about that. Basically, Abe makes the doctor who had closed everything. Everybody's running, screaming. There's leopards inside. You have to operate. I mean, it's like, how do you
It's
find a
literally.
room? I mean, like literally, leopards inside running around. You have to operate on my friend, or else like screams at him. It's okay. I'll do it. I'm like, Abe, I don't know who you are by, but no, he did it anyway because Jax needs to live. And meanwhile, Jamie, Mitch, and the cub go to hematology.
Yeah.
So they're doing that, trying to put it together. Mitch, Abe is out there trying to save these people over here, and Homeboy's being operated on.
He gets the dog.
He goes to town,
pup.
which looked like rural Georgia to me. I don't know,
Yeah,
it's like
it did.
somewhere outside Atlanta. We're in
It's like,
Buckhead.
wait a second. Yeah, this
Yeah.
is Pasadena.
Yeah, right. Look at
They flew to Pasadena for the dog?
What's this, Modesto? I'm like, what's
Yeah.
going on? It looks like some other city. So they get there, and they find a dog. The last dog. I mean, of course, they always the last dog in the town.
He's just,
Or
hanging.
what? Yeah.
Barking crazy rabid, but the guy's like, yeah, all my neighbors shot their dogs.
I love what Abe said, though.
Mm-hmm.
Like,
Tell
a
us.
man should never have to shoot his own dog.
I know.
So if it doesn't work, I'll
And
do it for you.
I know.
I'll do it for you, you know?
Thank you, Jordana.
I couldn't kill my baby.
No, my God.
My Scrabble. I couldn't. The
Scrabble.
little chihuahua. I couldn't do it. So he finds a dog, and he finds a way to get him, and he uses some little contraption and brings him back because he has to test it in him because they got to check and make sure compare the behavior.
Yeah.
To see kind of what happens. He's domesticated. He needs somebody domesticated.
Yeah.
So they do try it on. Well, first of all, before
Inject him.
before that, what happened was the leopard came in. A leopard came in.
Yeah.
A leopard comes in.
Well, okay, this part.
Yeah, I didn't get that part either.
I don't. Okay, Jamie opens the door, sees the leopard.
Yeah.
Instead of closing the door, she swings it open. She's like, "Oh my god!"
And hides behind her man. Behind her man. Oh my god.
Why? If you see it, close the freaking door.
Sorry, I got a text. I was Snapchatting.
I'm so confused. I was so confused with that. And
honestly, those parts of her character pissed me off.
That was another Jamie move that I was not impressed with.
She
the
goes back and
phone,
forth.
Remember?
Oh, the phone. Yeah, exactly.
Exactly. It's always like, wait, what are we doing?
It's like 2 steps forward, 2 steps back.
She probably did it on purpose. She wanted Mitch to protect her.
Probably.
Mitch, save me.
Yeah, but in the process, he decides to turn on the sprinkler system, and we see the mother cell used to look like cheese.
It did. It just started degrading.
Would it have been that hard to grab it?
No, I don't think so.
In the amount of time it took to turn the sprinklers on, he could have grabbed it.
Now, mind you, I've never had a leopard about to pounce on me, so I
think
don't.
You could spare a second to reach.
Also, will water stop a leopard?
I guess.
Well, apparently it did.
But
Yeah.
I don't know.
Well, it started getting really foggy and steamy in there. It was weird.
I don't know.
Well, they got away. So I guess
They did get away.
They get away.
But without the mother cell.
But they have a piece of the cure.
And they have a cub.
They have a cub, and they get a dog.
Yeah.
And so they actually try it on the dog.
Via injection.
And nothing happens.
No.
It was right on the leg, right?
Yeah,
Back leg.
the flank.
Yeah.
I don't know what they use, but the sound effect they use whenever he's like, definitely not a needle going in.
Yeah, it was. I'm saying my notes to say, dead guy ate a leg. No, that's the wrong note. Yeah, so I love it. I saw body parts tonight. It made me so happy.
It was a lot.
You're wearing a leopard. Oh my god, you
Oh
are.
God, I didn't even see that.
You're wearing a leopard bracelet.
Look at that.
Look,
You subconsciously knew that. You just.
I don't have
You don't
it.
have one.
No, you're not even wearing a bird attacking shirt this time.
know. Failure.
God bless America. So anyway, this part was kind of cute. When Mitch was trying to he needed a tooth from the
I was
cub.
like, what is cute?
Oh, he needed a tooth from
yes,
the cub.
the tooth cub
And he
part.
used one of those plastic rubber hearts they have in there to show people this is your heart on drugs, I don't know whatever. And so he got a piece of it and had him gnaw on it, and a tooth came out.
Yeah.
It's so cute.
Like, I don't want to hurt the baby cub.
No, he said he didn't want to hurt him, so he cares about the animal. Like last time, he
That'll
cares
pay
about the
off.
animals.
That'll pay
It
off.
does. So, but anyway, but meanwhile, of course, because the action was just jam packed. Jackson's recovering in another room.
This is great.
Now, Abe before Jackson went into surgery, Abe had a really close moment with him, just like, you're Rafiki, you're my brother, blah blah.
Yeah.
He goes into surgery, so he's laying there recovering, and it's this nurse. Well, first.
His dream.
His dream.
Yeah.
about Chloe.
He thought Chloe was. I knew it was a dream sequence. They do it on soaps all the time, so I was
I
like, "It's a
love
dream
that part
sequence."
though, because Chloe's like talking to him, and then she's like, "God!" and then it just like cuts to the nurse screaming because
Yes.
she's being eaten alive.
That case. First of all, folks at home know I enjoy the gore, and I wish it was on HBO, so something could be totally gorier. They wouldn't like it, but that leopard ate the crap out of her.
Yeah.
He ate forever.
But this, I was thinking the same thing. This leopard was actually eating
Eating
it.
her. It wasn't just didn't maul her or like
No.
go her and slit her throat.
Remember these? Well,
You remember the beginning?
they're
they were,
newly infected
right.
animals.
I'm
so
saying,
they're
but
not-
and they're also the evolution process is going faster too. Remember, so before they were just mauling them and knock them out and kill them,
Right.
and it was more presentational.
Yeah.
They were doing the whole neck thing. Now that leopard was hungry,
that lab is a
that was
hungry
really
leopard.
hungry.
and she was kind of skinny. It wasn't that
Yeah.
much meat on her bones. I mean, you could eat me for days, but
Yeah.
for her, it was he was like, I'm just gonna go to town. He was. I mean, they kept showing him over there eating.
He was there for like an hour.
He was.
He was. I mean, he was kind of occupied. Kind of
Like,
worked out.
Jackson had enough time to go to the bed
Yes.
with, his...
He just had
mess-
surgery.
Get them out of there. That took
Turns
a while.
out they just removed a wisdom tooth.
Right.
Yeah.
Exactly.
That's all they
Yeah.
did.
And he has the IV thing with him, and he's hobbling over.
Why did
I
he
just love
unplug
when
the
he was
IV?
like, why does he have it with him? because he needed some
Well,
support.
Yes.
unplug it then. Keep it plugged
No,
in.
because he's just one of the things just hooked to the wall, so he couldn't
Oh.
do that.
He was walking fine.
I mean, it seemed like he was, and he had time to save children, 2 of them, and then the third one later. I was like, that's just crazy.
Also, can you tell me your brother's in there before we get
Yeah,
locked
I
in
know,
the
I
know.
room? You jerk.
Well, he was probably in shock.
Still, I mean, my God. If you would have told me, I would have been, no. I'm not going
That
back.
was completely one of those things you see like on movies too. It was like we're all safe, we're in a room
Yeah.
together, it's safe. Then it's like
Yeah.
he's on the door. I'm like, what do you mean?
He's like,
My
you need to go
brother.
back out there
Yeah,
and save
like-
my brother.
I was like,
Well, I think
downstairs.
Jackson was thinking, hey, because it seemed like the little kid wanted to go out
Yeah.
himself, and
Yeah,
you know,
do it.
he was like, open
well, we
the
see
door.
it was a
Yeah.
metaphor later. We saw it was a metaphor for Abe and his brothers
Yeah.
that Jackson learned a lesson. Kind of like that's all that really mattered was just being there to save. Because Abe wanted to save his brothers too back in the day.
Yeah. And then well, you know, Abe and Jackson are kind of like brothers too.
They are.
Rafikis.
Those Rafikis.
They're brothers. So he saves the kids. Of course, I wanted to eat the babies. Of course, that didn't happen. I'm like, eat them, eat them. They're kids. They're little adults. They could be eaten.
Oh, my.
But that leopard was busy. He was like, I'm full,
he
thanks.
was.
He was like, I'm okay over
It's
here.
like, I'm chill. Go
I'm
ahead,
good.
take the brother back.
Yeah, I'm fine. I'll
What
be
if?
eating homegirl over here.
No,
Sorry.
So gross.
Okay, so we got that going on. So we have that, and then so Abe notices. Okay, so they sit outside. They notice that the dog is still barking, and they're trying to figure out it's not working. Abe comes to the rescue once again.
He's smart.
He's just
He
like,
brings
because he
us-
did reverse psychology, didn't he? At first, I was like, where's he going with this? I'm like, oh, it's reverse psychology.
Well,
This
yeah.
is no time for self-pity.
Well, Jamie thought
Tell
he
me
was
why you
attacking
failed.
him. Jamie was like, hey, stop
what-
doing that to my man. You're upsetting him, kind of thing.
Honestly,
And Abe's like,
if I would have been like lashing out if I was Abe. Like, Jamie, shut your mouth.
yeah.
You just keep annoying us and you're slowing us down.
Wait, honestly, Jamie is. What has Jamie done? Like,
Lately,
not to
the only
be.
thing that she's been helpful for up until this point, I think, is
I think.
the well, she even screwed that up.
Yeah.
She hasn't
the
done
monitoring.
much.
of
Yeah,
the
she's good.
Yeah, that's what
Because
I'm
2 of them
saying.
she monitored. Yeah.
She hasn't really done anything.
No.
I think she's there
Well-
to balance them out and
Yeah.
humanize them.
And Mitch was humanized because he said, I wrote this down because folks at home, this is an important plot point. Okay. Mitch says,
He writes.
I've actually learned a lot from you, Jamie Campbell. He proceeds to thank her for giving him the courage to save his daughter. I wrote this all down. The courage to feel again. He said that.
Thank you, Mitch.
That love.
And he says, because you said at the exact same time,
Yeah, he did.
you kind of saved me.
You couldn't save your mother. But
You kind of saved me.
Ah, so good.
Jordana was so happy.
That was
So
happy.
good.
Look,
Oh.
got it.
What was it?
A dragonfly.
Did it come in for it? Oh God, they know.
There's a
Trying to
net.
attack
They
me.
know.
They know. It was coming
Lock
up my
the
face.
doors.
It was trying to go up my nose, and I got a big nose. I'm like, no, don't go up there. I'm gonna be like, no, no thanks. Leave my African American nose alone. Yes, exactly. So like, no. It was trying to fly up in there. There's no room in the inn tonight. It's closed. No vacancy.
Bat cave.
Back exactly. Like, it's like,
No room in the inn.
No room at the inn.
Oh God.
Closed. It's
Oh
closed.
my goodness.
So yes. So they do try the cure on the dog again. I'm trying to keep this show rolling. It's my fault. I derailed it. And because of Abe, like now I forgot what I was going to say.
With his reverse psychology.
With his reverse psychology, he's like, "Why did you fail? Tell me why did you fail? Tell me why did you fail?" And he starts coming with ideas. And he's like, maybe it didn't get through the dog's flank, so it couldn't go to the brain.
What is a flank?
Your skin.
Oh.
Parts
And it was
your
all the
body.
way-
Your body.
Also, he did it all the way like on his butt, pretty
Yeah,
much.
yeah.
So
So
and how to go to the brain.
I Why not stab him in the head with it?
Well, remember before the hard exoskeleton they were having. I'm also itching all of a sudden.
Aggressive.
I got my bits.
goes directly
You always
to
get
it.
so aggressive with the dogs, and I don't
Yeah, he
understand.
does, I know.
Because they're the ones that are deceiving us all.
Obviously not. You saw him turn nice.
It did. And they had to do it orally, which was a gross scene too.
Also, the way he did that, I don't even know how he manage to do that.
I can't get my dog to take a pill and peanut butter, let alone some rabbit thing that's like.
The way
And he also had to time it
the way
between
he squirted it, you
snarls.
like saw it like perfectly.
Yeah,
No one
I
told
was
him.
like, the dog was rabid, it had saliva everywhere, and just like it was gross.
He's like, and then it just went in
It went in.
perfectly.
Perfect timing.
then-
Imagine like if you sneezed
Wait.
and did it wrong.
And I love how Jamie doesn't even let a second go by,
Yeah.
and she's like, "It's not working.
I don't think it's working.
It's not working."
Homegirl, slow your roll. It's gonna just give it a second.
It worked
And
really
it
fast.
decided- It did work
did.
really fast. Because a lot of times orally it's sometimes better too, because it just goes right
Yeah.
to your brain.
Activates.
It activates really fast. Sometimes liquid, and also liquid form too. Sometimes is better than
Yeah,
just pills.
yeah.
So
So cute. So
yeah, he's
nice.
like, a cute doggy. To normal, and I love it when they get rescued. Basically, he says, "Can you get 2 men and take him back?" First of all, where is he going to go? Does he know where the
Yeah.
guy
Maybe he
lives?
has a tag. That's what I was
Maybe
thinking.
tag, okay.
You never know.
Maybe he does. But I thought it was very sweet. I was
Yep.
like, "Aw."
He's like, I made a promise, and I'm going to stick to
Yeah.
my promise. I need to give him back.
The guy's gonna have his dog. Have the only dog in the neighborhood. The only
I would have
dog.
taken him. I'd been like, that guy's probably a goner.
Well, I don't know. Right? I don't know.
I know,
You
where'd
know?
he? What? He's probably not even at his house.
I
Anymore.
know.
No, the crocodile's probably got him.
Probably.
Seriously, take the
Yeah.
dog back with you.
Oh,
Needs a new
good.
home.
Good. Oh, we also noticed because she noticed first. All the leopards had defiant people.
It did.
They all
Yeah.
had them. They all had
All of
them.
them.
They all had them. So that was good. That was kind of good to see that return.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So we saw that they had that. I'm assuming the other animals had it too, but we saw it in the leopards especially. So Mitch cured Cujo, so he's all good now. Chloe and Delavaine are, first of all, Chloe gets a phone somehow to call about her man. 'Cause I was thinking earlier.
She stole somebody's phone.
Well, I was thinking earlier, I was thinking, she probably knows they have their phone. She should call them and find out if they're still alive, because she doesn't know anything at this point. She's
Yeah.
totally separated. And Jamie answers the phone, like, oh my God. And when James is about to tell them that Jackson got hurt, Delavaine grabs the phone, and all of a sudden these men are like, you need to come with us.
It was funny because when Chloe called, it was kind of. I thought there would be more urgency to her voice.
Yeah.
She was
Yeah.
kind of calling like,
was like,
"Hey, what's
"Oh."
going on?"
It's like, oh my God, like totally. I mean, she was just like so calm.
Yeah.
It was kind of weird. She had no
So
response.
did you guys find a cure, or you have dinner plans later?
Are you in Africa still? Oh my God, like totally. How's the weather?
Why are you in a hospital?
Right.
Why is there a
Yeah,
dog
where is
barking?
it? Yeah.
She did, yeah, she was totally like, just, it was kind of weird. She was kind of like, okay.
Quiet the dog down on the phone.
What's all that noise? I can't hear you.
James is going, it didn't
Put
work.
Jackson on the phone. I miss him.
Put him on.
Tell him I love him.
Oh my God, kisses.
That's
yeah.
that's what she sounded like though.
She
during
did.
this
She
part.
did.
Did.
She did.
That's
She was
what
like,
I said. I would have been like, where the hell are you guys? Did you find the cure? Run away, the birds are coming.
so we see that they get taken to a room, like a bunker or something.
Yeah.
And it's Hillary Clinton. She's there. I'm like, Hill.
What's
oh my
this
God.
lady's name again?
Amelia
Amelia
Sage.
Sage. I say Amelia.
Amelia Sage.
Oh,
She sounds like a personal chef, not a congresswoman.
Is she a congresswoman?
Something.
See, that's attacking you. I think they're gnats. They're
They're coming.
Gnats. They're coming.
Yeah, but Hillary's down there.
But see, this is the problem with this show sometimes. I don't know who the crap these people are.
Well, they'll say their names, but they never say their titles.
Their titles.
Like Delavine, I still don't know who he
No,
works
me either.
I don't even know who he is.
for. Yeah, I think he
He has
might
a wife
be a hologram.
and a big chandelier. His house.
He does.
Yeah, that's
But how
chandelier.
did he buy it?
Who
Nobody
knows?
That remains to be seen.
It's like like you said before. Sometimes they'll bring people on for plot points, but not really give them any kind of
Yeah.
Right.
little title or story.
Yeah.
Well,
weird.
we know that she is also on their side.
She's on their side.
So that's
She's
great.
like, I'm on your
She
side.
said the people who are important are listening, and you're not alone anymore.
You're not. I like when she said that though. She's like, "You're not alone
Not anymore.
Like,
You're
okay,
not alone
Chloe.
anymore.
Chloe's going, can you please take this off my hands? I want to go like have a bottle of wine with my girlfriends. That's what I would have been like, okay, your problem now. Exactly. I'm gonna go check on my sis, make sure she has all hands.
Oh,
See
I
if she
forgot
needs a
about
hand.
her.
See, it's a hand.
There it is. I
Yeah.
got it the second time around, James.
You know you did. There you
we
go.
go.
You're getting there. You're a trained professional.
There we go.
He is a real live comedian. Oh, I mean that's a
Boom.
joke. I mean that's a joke.
Boom.
Yeah, he's
Thank
a
you,
real live
Steven.
comedian, kids. He really is. And what just flew down out of there?
See, they are coming after us. Bees.
No, what
They just
is that?
logged
No,
on.
seriously, what is
Oh
that
my God!
thing?
What is that?
Oh, that is a massive spider device. Something.
It's getting ready to prance on your
Okay,
head.
we
All right,
have
we need
like
to wrap this
we
sucker
have
up.
like bugs in the studio suddenly. This is giant
Whoa.
bug over there crawling. I don't even know what that is.
I don't
I'm
want
just
to know what
saying.
that
He's with his
is.
glasses on.
America, you're watching it live right now. These may be my
So
last
gross.
words.
What is it, Steven? Do you know what it is?
Oh, yeah, they're harmless.
Oh, they're harmless?
They're
Not
harmless.
to other bugs, but to you they are.
All right.
Oh, my Jesus.
Well, let's continue.
Yes, we're
Let's wrap.
getting through. We're getting there. We're almost there. So, yeah, so, I lost my train of thought. Okay, so.
What just happened? What just happened?
Okay, I'm back on track. I get back on track. So, Sage and her team have been also researching too.
Yeah. With more money. That's right. They're going, hey, we've been looking into this stuff.
Note that sound down
Something happened
here.
There it is.
Yeah, I can sing this song. Oh, there you go. Tongue gun.
There it is.
There it is. The ching.
But they were doing research. They were spending lots
Yeah.
of money.
So they knew about what was going on with them too.
Yeah.
It's like, we know your team is close to a cure, so they're kind of allowed to look over there. I'm not a fan. So you just think of there. So they come together and they.
Just keep going. I got this.
Okay.
Keep going.
Something else flying around too, and they they come together and they're going to work together. And as you said, you're not alone. So
Again, Hillary Clinton never identifies herself, what she does, who
No.
she is.
I don't know what she does.
She must be important.
She must be.
She's wearing a suit, so.
and
She has
has
a bunch of people working for her.
and the helmet
so.
hair. So helmet hair is important for a woman. The slick helmet hair that doesn't move. It's a lot of hairspray and stuff in there holding it down because she's holding it down.
That's right.
Yes. And Abe and Jackson come together and they're like, we're brothers. So they're all back to good again. He's like, I'm sorry what I said. No, you were right, blah, blah.
Blah, blah.
Mitch, Jamie, and the cub are cornered by two leopards in the hospital. They're cornered.
Oh,
I did to finish that up. We have to kind of finish that part up.
where are we?
Yeah, we're back. We're back to that. So they get in there, and that's when the U.S. Because the important point is Mitch and Jamie hold hands at one point.
Oh, that's when we saw.
I'm trying to get there because we're going to talk about what happens after that. So they hold hands, and then the U.S. soldiers bust in.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, where'd they come from?
Boom,
That's
boom,
quick
shoot,
response.
shoot,
Yeah.
leopards.
Get him down!
So were the leopards dead? I guess, or were they?
Yeah,
they
they
were
shot
dead.
them.
Yeah,
Poor
they were,
things.
they're goners.
It's their fault. Oh,
Just saying.
one important thing. Amelia Sage says they call the Defiant people. They call it the Delta Determinant.
Delta
It's a
determinant.
new word for us all.
Write
New
that
word
down.
for us to learn.
Determinant.
Delta
Delta.
Determinant. So I'm curious if they're going to start calling that from now on, or is that going to be something they go? I mean, that's very good. So yeah, so they that's a name they were calling it. Okay, and they're going to send the team home, Miss Jamie and all of them, via Johannesburg, then to DC.
I knew this was
Via
gonna happen.
Again,
plane.
Plane.
But it was a real plane this time.
Yeah, but it was.
It's always
I
the.
feel like the birds are going after the
Yeah.
commercial planes.
They are.
They know.
I know, but we don't. Yeah, he said you say birds. So
They said
basically,
migratory patterns.
Yeah.
yeah, that's right. They did say that,
Maybe
and so yeah.
Pterodactyls are coming back or something. You never know with this show.
Velociraptors, I don't know what they
Yeah.
fly. So it's funny because they're sitting there having a beautiful warm moment.
Yeah.
Abe and Jackson are, have a hamburger when we go back. And Jimmy's like, you gonna eat hamburgers for all this stuff? It's kind of like a little funny ha-ha-ha moment.
Take care of the cub.
They carry the cub.
Yeah.
They go back to talk to my man, who, of course, is pilfering through the airplane supply
cooler.
of vodka
Yeah.
in the small bottles. Which I was like, where are the flight attendants?
They were smart enough to not get on the flight.
Yeah, probably.
It was a self-seating
They knew.
flight. I'm like, but how do you get access to the, without them knowing?
I mean, just go, hey, somebody needed you up front.
it's just kind of weird. I just never had that kind of experience.
I did think that too. I was like, that's.
Because
Maybe they knew all they've been through and they were like, go at it,
yeah,
man.
go how it goes. Because they're in the middle of the plane. It was
Open
like the
bar.
It was like a bar. He was saying like it was a bar. And those bottles were bigger than the ones you saw on the plane.
They were.
They're about like this size. I'm
Yeah.
like, that's like a fifth of
flask.
something. A flask. It's like a flask of something.
Yeah.
The little ones, ones.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're like shots.
I'm like, can I have 5
They're
of those, please?
chugging that.
Yeah, they were. Why would we be drinking a lot after all this that went
Oh,
on
hell
twice
yeah.
in Africa for some
Yeah.
of them? Twice.
It's not like they got a break after this part.
Well, and as we're watching,
Oy.
the time is clicking down. Like, okay, something's going to. They were ready. Jordana were ready.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking.
Yeah. Well, before
Well,
that,
before that, we saw the
Before that.
beautiful moment.
Oh,
it always happens. So twice in a row, we've seen our couples finally come together right before something bad
Yeah.
happens. This time it's Mitch and Jamie, and
Jamie went for it.
Jamie's the one
just
who went in for it.
went for it.
Mm-hmm.
We
Mitch- you
went
knew
back
Mitch
like
wasn't
3
going to.
times to see that.
Yes, we did. We did it.
you knew Mitch was not going to. He
No,
was
he
not
wouldn't.
going to
Yeah,
make the first
he
move.
wouldn't make the first move. No.
No.
It had to be her
Yeah.
because she's kind of younger and kind of more
Yeah.
out there. So they kiss. It's cutesy. Like finally. So now we've established our two couples, so to speak.
I knew it.
You guys called it early in the
We
season.
called it.
Abe needs somebody.
I know.
Maybe it'll be Hillary Clinton.
Hey,
Hillary
yeah.
Clinton and Abe.
Like I see it. Let's just ship them. Let's just ship them now.
I say, why not? What have we got to lose?
Well, they both have a name, so it'll be just Amelia or Abe.
Yep.
I like it.
I like it. It works.
Abe Melia.
Amelia. Come on, Abe Amelia.
Yeah.
So they hear the captain, as you were saying, Cam. Can we reenact that, please?
Ladies and gentlemen, this is your captain speaking. We're told to divert from this path to some unusual migratory patterns.
Boom.
And then all of a sudden, boom! So I'm trying to figure out, was that a door flew open or a window busted open, and that's why there was so much air? It was like air.
Yeah,
It
that's
seemed
what
like
I thought
Yeah.
because Jamie and Mitch were the first ones to fly,
fly up in the
up,
air, and
then we
papers
just
are
saw
flying.
That
everything.
is why you have to stay seated with your seatbelt fastened.
Not drinking, chugging
Yeah.
vodka in the back.
Not going at it.
When I saw that scene, the first thing I thought of was like the baby cub flying up in
Oh
the
yes,
air.
he just did that.
That thing has had a day, man.
Poor thing.
I lost
Aw.
a tooth. Wah!
And it's mommy. And it's mommy.
Yeah, well, it's mommy. It's like, oh, screw you, mom. You're eating people. Wah!
Poor thing.
I
Poor
know.
Eddie.
So I'm assuming something blew. Well, yeah, something had to happen.
Something
with
got in the
something
engine
wind. Yeah, it
or-
was a lot of
yeah.
wind. It was happening inside the plane.
Yeah.
So how are they gonna survive that?
I just don't
Well-
understand how they're all going to survive this.
We saw
Well,
a
Abe's on the plane.
preview to next week.
Oh my God. Okay. Everyone in America who watches, yes,
Hit
yes,
that
tell it,
tune.
And
tell it.
now,
that.
your AfterBuzz TV predictions.
Predictions.
Oh, okay. I already tweeted it online already, soon right before we came on, because I saw a few tweets people were tweeting me already.
Yeah.
I've waited all season for this.
What have you been waiting for?
Cam started this hashtag, like I think episode 2
The monkey.
or 3. I can't remember which episode it was. You both were talking about it. I saw monkeys.
Ah!
They finally
The
show up.
monkeys.
Hey, watch the monkeys. They finally show up
Next week.
next week at the end. I was like, they're showing up their end. I'm like, there they are. I knew it.
I'm
Oh.
terrified.
Also, is there going to be a season 2? Because I don't think it's just going to
Possibly.
end
It
up like
said
this.
season finale,
Finale.
not series finale, not. It said season finale.
And I feel like there's so
Possible.
much to still
there's lots too. I guess.
cover.
I guess in 1 hour they could.
That would be a
Fast track
bummer.
it.
I
I
wonder
think
if
it'll
it's
be
like going to be
too.
like, it's not a 2-hour one.
No,
Definitely
but
not
it would be a
one.
bummer if they just
Yeah.
wrapped it all
I
up.
know.
and
That'd be an
out.
I know.
ugly, like, ending.
Yeah, I agree. But I am hoping for season 2
I would too.
because I enjoy working with you both.
Well, we enjoy working with you.
yeah.
So I don't want it to end. I don't want our time together to end.
It will not.
You
We
promise.
will deem it to happen.
Ooh, I like when we deem things.
But do you guys have any predictions for next week's episode?
I mean, they're gonna crash. we see Jackson and he's all bloody. So my prediction is, Baby Cub doesn't make it.
Oh God.
oh wow, that's a first
I mean,
for
let's
you.
be honest. It's probably very.
You know what?
accurate.
And they're gonna be like, oh my God, there's the cub that we needed, and now we
Damn
don't
it.
have it,
Oh.
and now what? We need to go back to Africa and get another cub,
Ugh.
like, you know?
I think I predict that in that crash, or as a result of that crash, or maybe just in general, but I think it's going to happen. A main character will die next week.
Yeah.
I think
Someone has to die.
one of the team has to
Abe.
die. It better.
Oh,
You guys.
I just felt that one
It better
too.
not be Abe.
I know.
I will stop watching the show.
If it's Abe, I think I will die 1,000 deaths with him.
The other prediction I have is that Mitch will find a crumb of the mother cell in his pocket and be
crumb.
able to do something.
I
with
found the
it.
cheese.
Yeah. Oh, there it is.
I think my prediction is going to be it's going to end on a cliffhanger.
It is,
The
definitely.
season.
Whether it's going to be a season 2 or not, I think it's going to end on a cliffhanger. I think it's going to
Sure.
because well, I won't say anything. I will say stuff at the season finale next week. If things, I will say a few things about the book.
About the book?
It's veered off the book. It's veered away from the book, but. I'm just kind of curious how they're going to really kind of continue because they could go on for another season. They really could do another season, another 10
Yeah,
episodes.
totally.
They could. There's a lot more they could do.
Totally.
So, you guys, that's another episode of Zoo After Show.
That's the one.
I am worn out.
Me too.
Worn the F out.
Exhausted.
What an
Exhausted.
episode.
It was an episode.
That was a great episode. That was my favorite episode.
Yeah, that was a good episode.
a
Very
big
much.
one.
So where can they find you guys? So it's not the beginning. It's not the
You
beginning.
can find me at The Only Camshaft, Twitter and Instagram. CameronLewis.com is the website, Jordana.
And you can find me at Jordana_Morfin on Instagram and on Twitter.
You can find me on Twitter at Black Hope LA, my Facebook page, James Lott Jr. And tomorrow night, I am doing the Lachey's Bar season finale, doing Impastor.
Nice.
On Thursday, I'm doing Big Brother. And on
Ooh.
Thursday night is the Under the Dome series finale that I'm doing
Jeez
also.
Louise.
I know.
Look at you go.
And my radio show every Friday morning on journalradio.com. Thank you for watching us, and we'll see you on the interwebs.
From executive producers Maria Menounos, Kevin Undergaro, Phil Svitek, and the entire AfterBuzz TV staff, we would like to thank you for listening to the AfterBuzz TV network. To watch or listen to other after shows and post comments or questions, be sure to visit AfterBuzzTV.com. I'm Sir Richard Wentworth, and this has been a presentation of AfterBuzz TV.
Buzz later.
The views expressed herein are those of the hosts only and do not necessarily reflect the views of AfterBuzz TV or its owners or principals.